I don't have a physical copy of this movie, so we're just going to impose a picture of the cover right here where I normally show you the covers. But we want to take a chance here and review the 2025 film Until Dawn, released by Sony. They sent me the digital code, and I want to review it because honestly, I'm a big fan of the video game that this is based off of. It's been 9 years since I played the video game, 10 years since the video game's released, which is pretty cool that this has come out on the 10-year anniversary of it. While it does have some of the same elements of the video game, it does take creative liberties. You could say maybe it had been enough time passed to just do the movie the way that the video game was. But they took liberties with it and they changed the story. And they made it to be something that could still be in the universe of the video game. It does have a lot of the same elements, but a lot of new elements. Basically, you got friends and they go to this house and they're looking for the main girl's sister who has disappeared. And pretty soon, in very Groundhog Day fashion, they kind of end up in a time loop. But it's not the same thing every day. Basically, they find themselves being murdered by new things every day. And the only way to escape this loop is they have to survive until dawn, which, as you see while watching it, becomes something that is easier said than done. And they go night after night after night after night with, you know, such random things happening. I don't even want to say everything's happening because I don't want to spoil it, but you have serial killers, you have ghosts, you have people blowing up, you have all these things. And the one key element does have the psychiatrist that you might remember from Until Dawn, the video game. He makes his way into this and he explains stuff, and you kind of figure out where he's connected to it, why he's connected to anybody in this, and that's pretty cool. You see some of the same characters you see, like killer wise, some of the same mask and whatnot making an appearance in this that were in the video games. If you're even sharp with your eyes, you may see cameo here or there of people that were in the video game. So it kind of ties things together, although we all know we didn't have nothing like this loop wise in the original video game. They make use of the hourglass to count down when the dawn is coming, and you find out, what you've got to do to survive, or basically what you got to do to get out of the loop. So I'll say this much: if you're looking for something that looks good and has plenty of gore, then this movie is fine that way. It's perfectly acceptable that way. If you're like me and you're a diehard fan of the game, some of the stuff's a little frustrating because you kind of want to see a little more of the game type stuff. So that's kind of a negative to me. Another negative to me is I feel like the plot kind of gets lost at times, and it gets a little confusing here and there. Of course, that could be me. I'm an idiot, so it could be me. Another thing that bugs me about it is we know that these people have been in like countless loops at one point. Maybe not as much countless, but they've been in quite a bit of loops and different days. So they kind of fast forward and use other ways to show some of the stuff that has happened, but you kind of feel like maybe we should have seen more of it, which I know then you get to the point of, well, the movie wouldn't be as short as it's not as short as its average length, but it's like I don't know. It feels like some stuff they kind of cheated a little bit around, or kind of fast tracked around on some things that they shouldn't have, and then they kind of prolonged it a little bit on some other things that they could have maybe did without. But nonetheless, it's acceptable. It's down the middle. I give it a 2.5. If I watch it again by the end of the year, I might tick it up. I don't know. Sometimes when you watch things, you don't really care for them that much, but then you like them more when you go back and watch them. So maybe I'll watch it again before the end of the year before I do a list. Right now, it's middle of the road's 2.5. But if you like the video game, give it a try. But you might be a little disappointed if you like the video game a whole lot.